I've spent the last 2 weeks in the US visiting family and friends, eating all the pizza I could find, drinking spicy margaritas, and trying to settle back into the pace of American life. They call this area the Gold Coast of Connecticut, upscale neighborhoods filled with people who definitely know what they want and aren't shy about asking for it. I'm trying to be diplomatic here. On this latest trip, I'm feeling like a fish out of water. Before I show you what I've been up to, let's check in on Lincoln back in France.
So, we were able to remove the wood for the foundation. Most of it came off easily, but as is usual, there's always something that gets in the way. So some of it came off in pieces, but it's off, so that's good. So next, I'm going to use this hoe, spade, and pickaxe to try and take the grass off the top of this soil. So we got the soil removed from the center of the foundation, filled it in around the sides, and there was a little extra that we had to haul away. So it's now all level. Tomorrow we're going to put the frame in there and get it square and cement it in place. So that's the next step.
Lincoln has updated me on the state of my garden.
I sent you a picture of these before. One looks kind of big, but I don't know how big they get. So, don't know what this stuff is. I think this is strawberries. We're looking for some. We didn't see any, so I'm guessing they're not in season. And those are, what did you say they were? They were beets, maybe? And I just picked one of the patty pan squash. It was a big one. And I sent you a picture of these before. Although the other one, they're looking a little darker right here. See?
I'm a little homesick. I miss the French countryside and the farmland, but thanks to Solitaire Grand Harvest, I can be transported back there. It's the #1 free solitaire game of all time, and it just got even more enjoyable because the Smurfs are officially in on the action. So it starts with a game of solitaire and ends with crops, community, and a Smurf village brought back to life. It's a fun update to traditional solitaire, featuring mini games, rewarding missions, and lots of surprises along the way. Who knew solitaire could feel this magical? Grow your farm, play your cards, and hang out with the Smurfs. You can even raise your own Smurf pet. I mean, who doesn't want a Smurf pet? It's so much fun, it's free, and the best thing, there are 0 ads. If you'd like to help the Smurfs build their village in the most charming solitaire game ever, download Solitaire Grand Harvest with the QR code in the screen or head to our special link in the description. We visited the town of Woodbury, which calls itself the antique capital of Connecticut, a favorite of Martha Stewart, and I can see why. I spotted paintings for $50,000, tables for $25,000, and some randomly overpriced knickknacks. It's so much fun to look around, but I didn't see anything and came home empty-handed. Okay, America, let's talk food. Why so many ingredients? Now, I can tell you terrible foods absolutely exist in France, but not on such a huge scale. And why is Bobby Flay lurking behind the cider donuts? Selena Gomez has a cookie. I found myself wandering the aisles, craving a French staple. Now, I admit I did not look at the ingredients of this box, and I was a bit grossed out. French people, cover your eyes, please. I can only assume this was the soybean oil oozing out of the croissant. I just can't find the words to explain what they tasted like. I had one bite, and they weren't very good. And these went right into the garbage. So I am in my mother's kitchen in Connecticut, and the thing I like about this kitchen is that it's held up incredibly well over the years. Now, this kitchen was designed and installed about 34 years ago. So that's sort of how I want to approach our kitchen design, is that it's kind of timeless without any colors that could become outdated. We're hoping to keep it pretty neutral. These still look pretty good after 34 years. The refrigerator is also 34 years old. The oven we replaced, the dishwasher's been replaced. So I consulted the kitchen designer, and he gave me all the numbers, and that would be Lincoln. He's got a mind like a steel trap. He and my mom kind of really designed the kitchen. I can't remember too much about that time. It was 34 years ago. She knew what she wanted. She just needed a little bit of help. And Lincoln was really good at the little, the minutia, the details. So back 34 years ago, the cabinetry, as well as cabinetry in the laundry room, at the time, the cabinetry was $27,000. The Sub-Zero was $4,000. And the Corian countertops were $7,000. I'm not sure, do people still use Corian? It's currently about 100 degrees outside, and it's just too hot to do anything. My one craving coming here was to go to one of those clam shacks on the side of the road and get some whole belly fried clams or a lobster roll. And honestly, it's been too hot for me to even venture outside. I feel like I'm gonna melt. I don't know how you guys do it. Today I would go ahead and make a lobster roll for myself because why not? So there's the Connecticut style lobster roll, and that is served warm in a bun tossed in butter. And then there's the Maine lobster roll. It was a really nice visit to see my family, friends, eat all the snacks, and be somewhere familiar. But after 2 weeks, I'm realizing just how much I've changed. The constant choices, the pressure to buy more, do more, be more. It's a lot. Everything's louder, faster, and somehow way more expensive. While most people are perfectly nice around here, let's just say kindness doesn't feel like the default setting sometimes. But I think the whole world could use a bit more patience and generosity. Okay, rant over. I'm grateful for the visit, but I'm also really ready to go home to slow mornings, quiet streets, and my donkeys. Don't forget to download Solitaire Grand Harvest, the #1 solitaire game in the world. Use the QR code on the screen or the link in the description. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.